guys, so we're finally here.
The ghost tour.
We went to Red Lobster. We wanted to save the lobsters, but we couldn't. And so we are going to the ghost tour. I don't know if I'm able to record because it's very dark, but I'll try my best, or at least I'll do a little bit. So I can't. We are here, waiting at this station.
When are we gonna go on the bus?
Not to keep, but yeah, it's.
Ma'am, you went in and checked in, right? Exactly. Beautiful. We're going to, again, wait for them to get off, and we're going to have a great dose tour, okay? Thanks for coming along with us, guys.
Have it. We're going to the ghost trails.
Ghost trains with us.
Ghosting?
Ghost gravel.
I don't want to record any.
Gravestones. I get the last one. You can just climb it.
I know, right? Oh no, it's way too high. This trip is 1 hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah, it's 90 minutes.
Wait, 1 hour? What does she need?
To be late. Corre, corre.
Can we sit here? Puppy, please.
It's weird.
House in the state of Florida, the old jail. Now, as we roll along tonight, there is going to be a lot of history and storytelling. But if anybody on the outside of the trolley dares to interrupt our tour, you're going to hear me shout. It's going to be real loud. I'm sorry. It'll sound like this. Unbeliever! At that point, you will follow with the good and loud be doomed. Ready? Let's give it a try. I don't think there's anybody out here right now, but well, we'll get some people later. Ready? Unbeliever! Be beautiful. That's the spirit, no pun intended. Let's get started, okay? Now, she sailed into the harbor in 1821, a supply ship from Havana, Cuba. Normally, a supply ship, it would have been good news for the town, but not this time. You see, when she boarded, not one hand had survived, not even the captain. But supplies are supplies. They had to crack open those crates, distribute the supplies to the town. Those fly-ridden corpses, those biting flies, they did bring a gift to the city of St. Augustine. This is the result of what they did with all the yellow fever victims. It is indeed a mass grave, bodies stacked one on top of another. As many as 25 in one, whole families at sometimes. The locals here, they do believe these spirits are still walking the streets of St. Augustine, including the most commonly seen. Well, she stands in between the old city gates to the left of the trolley. Her name was Elizabeth. She was the youngest daughter of the gatekeeper. She did die of yellow fever. Today she is still seen waving at cars as they pass by on the freeway. The shopkeepers downtown on any given day are confronted about this young historical reenactor standing in between the old city gates. And then they have to confess. There is no actor at any time of the day standing in between those gates. She does seem very real until you take a second look. That's when you'll notice she is a transparent and misty figure, eventually vanishing right before your very eyes. It is said if you stand in between those gates, you may even feel a gust of cold wind. And if you do, be sure to say hi to Elizabeth. So we're all going to be taking photos tonight, right? Last tour I had somebody capture an awesome ectomist in the cemetery. I think I know what that energy might have been. And somebody also captured a few good shadows inside the old drugstore. Lastly, we have our streaming ghost energy. This is simply explained as streaming lines of energy. It looks like neon lights that'll swirl through your photos. The best way to take your photos tonight is to keep your camera flashes on. The reason for is the spirits do have some kind of reaction with the light, and also we want you to see everything. Also, take the photos as rapidly as you possibly can. I do recommend taking them in threes, or if you have some kind of speed shot or sports shot, you could use that, because if you can't see it with your naked eye, you're not going to see it with one photo. We're going to spend about 5 to 7 minutes right next to the Talamato Cemetery. From there, we'll head inside the old drugstore, Potter's Wax Museum. No food or drink isn't allowed inside the drugstore unless you can be absolutely responsible with it and not spill it. But otherwise, please watch your head and step and follow me. The person that took the awesome ecto-miss, he actually caught it flying out of the tree over there. That's the tree James sits in. You see 30 feet away, there's a small tombstone with the name James on it. The dates on the tombstone indicate little James died when he was only 5 years old. Now, thinking it was just a friend, they pop their head out. They're gonna shoo it away. This is when they saw a glowing female apparition. She is several feet off the ground. She wears a long white dress. She has a grotesque, absent face, and this long gray hair that cascades all the way down her back. Those two boys, they ran out of that cemetery as fast as they could. They told every adult the story, trying to get somebody to make sense of it, but nobody believed them. That is, until one man, he stepped forth and he said, "I know who you saw in the cemetery that night." This man was the groom-to-be of Elizabeth Forster. Miss Forster, she had died 1 week prior to her wedding of heart weakness, and her family, they decided that as a tribute to her impending marriage, they wanted to bury her in her wedding gown. Well, it all made sense, right? The long white dress, the long gray hair, I think, could have been the soiled train to her wedding veil. Those boys, they stuck by their story for the rest of their lives. They never stepped foot in this cemetery ever again. The experts that have done their investigations here, they have captured it all that stuff we talked about on the trolley, including temperature changes, shadows, apparitions. My favorite, electronic voice phenomena. He would have stepped forth to announce the names and crimes of the guilty.
You have been found guilty of the crime of piracy and have been sentenced to die. I shall tie it to the baton. With each twist, the rope will go tighter until Ransom dies of suffocation or bleeding. Or, this will get him. Decapitation! And afterward, the governor has invited us all for tea and cookies.
We are inside the most haunted in Florida.